When we were at Hopkins
I mean,
farm,
I guess it was after we left the farm, but
when we dove into the stone without warning the first time.
Oh, that too.
When he smashed it with a hammer.
No, you guys are going north to Dunlop Tavern, the city, and you did not want to like take the route to the east, away from this like hobgoblin garrison. And I was
that's right.
so certain you would just
talked our way
that
past
way.
the garrison or something.
Yeah,
you did like a fake note, and you're like, what was the name of that guy? It was a K something.
Oh, I don't remember. But I remember it was because I had my warlock had the charlatan background, so he could do like forgeries.
Condrazul, yeah.
So he like forged a whole note. Oh man, that was good.
We made a passport.
And then they realized shortly after, and then brought down to bear the force of these hobgoblin armies. You guys fled to the river. A little bit of divine intervention from Therazessa, actually.
Which ultimately ended up in Xander getting killed. So,
yeah.
He's like, "You're safe with us," and then we're stuck in the nightmare tunnels.
That's why we ended up in Dalrin Caillou.
That was the first time you tried to kidnap my PC.
Yes.
We're live. Welcome, friends. This is the Heroes Era.
Hello.
Hope everybody's doing well tonight. Joel, how you doing, dude? Good?
Got home from work. It was a little bit of a rush to get here on time.
All right. Well, you made it. Welcome, my friend. Tonight we are playing a game of Dungeons and Dragons, and I'm your Dungeon Master, Ben. With me tonight, I have Bodhi as Reynold.
Hi, the cleric that only heals after the fight's done.
And Chris as P-Crawl.
P-Crawl, just your friendly interdimensional space hopping ranger.
And Joel as Mordecai.
Your favorite pyromancer.
And we are playing a game of Dungeons and Dragons. Dang it. That's not the line. Tonight we're telling a story, but we do not yet know how it will go. The players, the dungeon master, the dice, all of these will have a hand in how the game unfolds. This is the Heroes Era.
Bom, bom, bom.
That's what it is sometimes.
We commissioned sound effects. They're still in the works, everybody.
It's fine, guys. We're gonna, like I said, we'll fix it in post. It's okay.
We're getting to it. It's been in the works for like 9 months now. Don't worry about it.
I didn't say how long post.
Just post.
Any day now.
Any day now.
I don't think it's coming, guys.
No?
I don't know. Anyways, Davis, I don't think he'll be joining us tonight. Last time we left off, you all are on a mission to retrieve ancient relics. And when you reached the Temple of the Light in Omnis, you had a request from the person who had been left in charge of the temple. That's to go rescue a rescue mission. And so that's what you guys agreed to do. And things were going very well for the most part. You dispatched several vicious undead and set fire to the apartment buildings of some hostile archers. And then P-Crawl was taken by something. And already being, I think, 60 some feet in the air, went just flying down the streets high above. And meanwhile, Reynold and Mordecai are plundering a library, a private study of Amranthe. Why don't we begin with Reynold and Mordecai, as you're in the library and you've successfully gathered some powerful magical scrolls that should help you in the future, and you've also gathered a lot of these books into a bag of holding. And so we'll just start there in Amaranthe's study as you guys have, made pretty good use of the time here. You've probably gotten everything valuable that you'll be able to get kind of offhand here.
Is there a desk in the study area? I assume there is one. Does it have like drawer compartments that seem to be able to be opened? I want to see if just to make sure there's nothing locked that we've left behind that could have some juicy stuff.
We already had the investigation check from Mordecai while you're throwing everything into the bag. So pretty much everything that was going to be uncovered has been, to the extent that you guys would be able to find it.
Okay, at that point, I'm gonna Reynolds gonna look over to Mordecai and be like, "All right, I think we're done here. You can stay behind and get more if you think you need more. I'm gonna go back up top and see if there's any more of those weird flying things I need to shoot. I leave the bag of holding, just in case you decide differently." He's just gonna toss it to Mordecai, and he's gonna start booking it up the stairs with his fly speed to get out and just survey what's happened outside when he was gone.
Okay. We've gotten everything we needed from the library in terms of our research purposes. But would I know of any specifically rare books that might be worth something?
You guys have already handled that when you first got here. Okay. I expect those valuable books would have been placed into the bag of holding.
Okay. In that case, I'm heading out.
Okay. And you guys should have the same map as last time, and we'll have you there emerging from this study that is hidden behind a fish washing station in a basement of sorts. And you emerge in these narrow hallways between the apartment buildings that are, large enough for two people to pass each other by, about 5 feet wide. And the buildings on either side of you are on fire, fully engulfed in flame. And why don't you guys roll initiative for me, please, Reynold and Mordecai?
Like I say, I'm assuming I'm probably long gone by now, yeah.
There is no sight of you yet.
Yeah, okay.
Well, I don't want to be stuck with a bunch of buildings that are on fire.
Too bad.
I will be. I got a natural one.
You have the bag of holding, full of all these precious books, and you know that the firehouse is around the corner. If you were to go left on the map and then up by taking a right, then you would be headed straight for it. But it is upon you to act.
Sorry, me?
Oh, yes. Mordecai.
Okay.
Go ahead, please.
Okay. In that case, since we're still under the effects of the fly spell, I want to use my movement to try to, my 60 feet to try to get as close to the firehouse as I can.
Okay. Will you be flying up and over this building? It's about 30 feet tall. Or going around it?
I think I'll go around it.
Okay. And Reynold, how do you act?
Reynolds gonna go. He's gonna fly straight up. Is there like a ton of smoke billowing out from the rooftops?
Yes, they've caught fire to a large extent.
Reynold is gonna go to the right and get out from these buildings. And as soon as he is a reasonable distance away, he's just going to do a quick scan for any more undead or some such that might just come out of the woodwork at him.
Okay. Will you make a perception check for me, please?
For sure. Perception. That'll be a 21.
Okay. You get to the end of this narrow corridor, and there's this large wall of some other building that looks like maybe a warehouse, because it's the side of this building is featureless. And you see, to your left, the firehouse, the orange-red bricks of it. And you don't see any undead creatures in sight at this moment.
All right. Finally gonna go with the plan. I'm just gonna move the rest of the way to the lighthouse and just meet up with the group there.
Okay.
Yeah,
and so as you guys rush to the firehouse, there's a large barn type door there, and it swings open, revealing the garage. And now when you look behind you, Reynald, when moments before there was just clear streets, you hear the snarling, the shrieking of the undead filling these narrow corridors and alleys. And Mordecai, you see them down the street from you, rushing towards you. These are like people, but with the savagery of a rabid animal. And a dwarf runs out of these firehouse doors that have swung open. He hoists up a massive hose, and it turns a nozzle. Water shoots out of this hose over your heads. He begins spraying these people creatures that are chasing you, and they shriek and turn back as they're drenched by the hose and the massive water output. And it clears your way to continue to the firehouse. He yells, "Hurry!
Nice trick. Is this like holy water or?
It's not a trick. Get into the firehouse!" And he drops the hose and runs, and they, from within the firehouse, begin reeling in the hose quickly.
I'll just go straight in.
Mordecai, how do you proceed?
I can't leave him alone, so I'm going right where he is.
And as the water from the hose kind of dies down, you see the doors just swing shut. Two people there, closing them quickly. And you're in the firehouse. It's full of people sitting quietly around. And there's just, gasps from a small group as you enter. And then there's the dwarf kind of panting from his antics. And he says, "I'm Chief Lenry. Glad you could make it here. What are your names?"
Name's Reynald. This is Mordecai, and I point towards a masked man. Don't worry about his apparel. I swear upon you, he's good. Somewhat.
I've seen a stranger kind roaming the streets lately.
Yeah. We got two more with us. I don't know where they're at right now, but they are pretty capable of handling themselves. They might meet up with us soon.
And you hear Bezlock shout, and you just hadn't seen him. He's so short, barely over 3 feet in size. He peers out from behind the fire chief. He had helped to reel in the fire hose quickly, and Bezlock is there, safe.
Oh, you've seen one. Have you seen like a green humanoid? I truth be told, I don't know what race he is, but his name's Pakral. It's kind of like a. He speaks like this.
I don't think so. You three are the only visitors we've had since the others came.
That's troubling. He can teleport. He'll be back, I think.
It seems as though many of the people here are injured. And Lenry, explains that people came to break us out the other day. I think it might be our fate to stay here, my friend.
Well, I'm gonna go and help some of these people out. I'm gonna do my rounds and cast a aura vitality at a 4th level And I'm just gonna go around healing up those who need it. I'm gonna give some to myself. And Mordecai, you need any?
Actually, yes.
Oh, let me guess. You didn't get hit, or?
Oh, I'm very hurt.
Oh, it's right. You got petal with arrows. Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Then I'm gonna devote 5. Yes, I'm gonna do 5d. I'm gonna do 66 to myself, as I'm pretty hurt. And then I'm gonna give 46 to Mordecai. I tell him to get his get Lucky out first before I do this. So
he's already with me.
Oh, all right. Then I give him 46.
Okay.
And then the rest will just go to everyone in the firehouse who needs.
Lenry approaches. You're a cleric, then.
Yep. Seems
we
like
have
I'm
one.
Ooh, where?
That's been bitten by the creatures outside. Turned. They're cursed.
Cursed, like possession cursed, or like a different type of cursed?
I think they're werewolves or vampires.
Are they like feral, or are they seeming control?
They become wild.
Well, I
think that you could see to her.
If I had the spell prepared, I could fix it. I got some other stuff I could try too. Well, not really. Wow, he's looking at a book right now. He's like, I don't have any of these stocked today. I'd have to go to bed.
It's a big ask.
I can do it later, just not now.
Did you know Selma, Light Sentinel? And you know that she was sent here on the rescue mission.
Actually, no. I've never met her before, but we were tasked to get her and everybody else here back to the Temple of the Light.
She was bitten just as they made it here. Her and this handful of other warriors.
Here, show me to them. I'll see what I could do.
And he leads you down a trapdoor to the basement.
You got him locked up.
Well, she's turned already, and she's violent and angry. We have her chained. I'm sorry.
Is she the only one that's been cursed, or are there others?
She's the only one that has turned like them. The others we notice coming in, and we do not invite them in. We could not turn her away, though.
Right.
Well, see if there's anything that you can do for her, please. I'll go back above.
Yes, of course. Mordecai, you want to come down here with me? It seems kind of your realm, too.
There's not much I can do, but I will help you in whatever way I can. Perhaps I can restrain her.
Maybe you could find some books on this. See if there's any, like, alchemical cures we can start looking at.
Okay, I can do that.
Because I'm not very much of a reader. I do have... Okay. Look, Mordecai. I look around. We're in private, right? There's no people next to us.
You can speak privately.
So I can kind of mind control her with gears. And, yeah, I know. It's a little weird. But it would make sure that they're not hostile. And then maybe some sense will be knocked into.
Okay.
It's like strapping down a hospital patient so they don't hurt themselves and others. Except with a psychic spell.
Okay.
This is holy magic, all right? Don't get me wrong. This is think good. I've done this to Rio before. All right.
I don't think that ended very well for him.
No, well, that's because we went into another manifestation of hell that we made.
That was also not the best thing in the world to do.
Look, I do have spells for this sort of thing. I just don't have them prepared today. I can fix them.
I can restrain her.
I think she's already restrained. I think they got her locked up down here.
And as the two of you step down into the basement, you do see there a dragonborn dressed in green. She's like a goldish red color, and her head snaps towards you, her mouth foaming.
Whoa there!
Savagely.
Oh, whoa. Hey, can you understand me?
And she just kind of shrieks in your direction, just breathing heavily.
Hey, the light sucks, and so do you. Any reaction?
She begins to laugh hauntingly. The laughter continues, echoing in the basement.
I think she can understand me.
DM.
Yes.
Based on her symptoms and the way she looks, would I know if she's undead or if she's some kind of were creature?
Will you make a knowledge religion check?
I would love to.
Honestly, well, I was about to say you might be better at this, but
no. That's an 11.
It's hard to say. This is either a vampire or a were creature, as the dwarf Lenry had said.
It's one of those.
Right. I have a spell that can force creatures that are possessed to not be possessed, but I don't think that's this type of situation. I have.
She is definitely cursed.
Yeah, that seems.
I just don't know if it's lycanthropy or with undeath.
Man, I really wish I had some better spells prepared for this. I could really solve this quickly. Do you think we can hold out here for a night? And tomorrow I can try some stuff?
If we do, there's a spell I have which may be of use.
Oh, please do tell.
Called Dream.
Oh.
And so as your guys' discussion continues here, we're going to shift over to P. Crawl.
Just floating away.
Ooh, I do get to play tonight.
Yeah, this isn't a movie. This is interactive.
Yeah, I was just enjoying the show. This was great.
P. Crawl, you fly through the haunted skies of Gira, certainly under the possession of some kind of spirit. The shouts from Bezlock far below grow faint and distant as the gnome tries to follow you, but he's lost in the darkness. You see the ports to the north and the frozen sea like a powdered mirror reflecting the astral lights of the perpetual night. Picrawl suddenly plunges and is on the street in front of a large wooden door. You stop just before the ground. You're several blocks from the firehouse now, and as you are taken, your hand reaches out to push this door open, but the door is closed fast, so your hand knocks. Moments later, the door opens a crack, and as it does, your body is thrown against the door, and the chain that would prevent the door from opening is snapped. The door flies open, and there's a wretched-looking person there, their mouth agape in surprise. Picrawl, your arms raise and strangle this person. They stab you in the abdomen several times before they're choked out. Picrawl moves to a trap door in the floor and begins yanking violently at this. The wood around the door creaks, and uninhibited by pain or reason, Picrawl rips the door from the ground. The flesh of his hands are badly torn from this. And Picrawl, now your visage begins to climb down the ladder into a hole in the ground. And that's when you hear a voice. "Le Pamela, is that you?" And as you're climbing down, you feel your faculties return to you. The use of your limbs. You feel your hands upon the ladder, and they're open suddenly. And will you make just a dexterity saving throw to grab the rungs of this ladder quickly, or fall backwards into this cellar below you?
Yeah, 23.
Very good. And you catch yourself as you're climbing down, and you look down. You see a group of small faces, children there, and a man. They're looking starved and wearing dirty clothes. "You're not my Pamela. Back, children." And he kind of pushes the children behind him. "What do you want? I told you I have nothing for you all."
Right. It's okay. It's okay. I know this is a very weird, scary thing. I'm not gonna hurt you. I don't know. I don't know how I got here. Who was the? Was there somebody upstairs before?
You just came from there. They've been up.
Yeah.
The man looks flabbergasted. What is your game, mister? I've told you I'll give you whatever I have.
I don't want it. You know what? And I throw 3 gold on the floor, turn invisible, and run up the ladder. I'm using my nature's veil. I get 1 round of invisibility, so I'm going to pop that and dash the heck away from I'm just gonna scurry up the ladder and just run out of that place, and then and go try to hide before I pop back into visibility.
You just hear, "Well, that was strange," as the coins are scattered across the ground.
Yeah. What a tough position.
Actually, you know what? Here. I actually threw. Okay, I actually threw 4 gold because I just reached in my pouch and just like tossed some money down. So it was 4 gold. I'm gonna rush out and as I start to rush out, I'm gonna stop, and I'm gonna see the person there that I just strangled, and I'm going to try and cast a cure wounds. I'll do that for my action instead of my dash.
Okay.
See if it sticks. I'm just gonna drop a 1st level cure wounds onto them, and then continue running out of the house.
Sure. This person who you had unwittingly accosted awakens, coughing, sputtering.
I'm already running out the door. Sorry.
And the dark streets of Omnis are before you. And is your destination the firehouse?
Yeah, I suppose so. I mean, I think because I was like conscious. I was aware of what was happening as it was happening. So like I know where I'm at more or less, right?
Yes.
I could probably find my way back over there pretty easily. Yeah. Then yeah, I would head for the firehouse then.
Okay. And are you moving stealthily? Okay. Will you make a stealth check for me, please, as you do venture through the dark streets?
Yes. And just check something really quick. Give me 1 sec.
You still have fly too, I think.
Okay, I got an 18 for the stealth.
Okay.
And yeah, if my flight is still active, then I'll use that because that's a little faster than what I can run to try to just sort of, but still trying to stay hidden.
Gotcha. Okay. So kind of staying low or around the walls of buildings and such.
Mm-hmm.
And so as you do fly down the streets, you find the tracks that lead straight past Firehouse Alley. and it would be easiest to follow the tracks for a couple of blocks, and you'll find yourself there. And so, as you do so, these tracks emerge from, you've been going through a dark grove of trees, and you see the firehouse in the distance across a large bridge, a large cobblestone bridge, and past the pond that is filled around the firehouse. And you put yourself, or you'd be maybe 150 feet away upon the tracks emerging from this forest, and you see that there are many people here gathered around the firehouse, just standing several feet away from it, looking anxious, looking at each other, just encircling the entire building.
Okay. All right. So the first thing I will do is I just remembered that I got stabbed a couple times. So I'm going to take a second to just put a quick cure wounds onto myself to kind of close those wounds up.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll do that. And then I will try to, as casually as one can, sort of slip my way in through that crowd and try to kind of like work my way in to see what exactly is going on and see if I can spot Reynold or Mordecai.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as you approach the edge of the water, you see that this group is not gathered like a normal crowd. These are people in kind of a single file ring surrounding the firehouse, leering in. And as you approach, you see that you see fangs flash within their mouths, and you know that these are beasts of some kind. Many of them, dozens.
Okay. How close am I to the firehouse from where I'm at now?
So on this map, the firehouse is here, and then I have you approaching from the top, where the rails are drawn. And so I would say you kind of approach the clearing and then realize, as you've gotten nearer, that something's out of place here.
Okay. Oops. No, I don't want to do that. Okay. So I'm going to... Where is it? Here we go. Okay, I'm going to... And I can't see like it, I guess, yeah, no, I can't see into the firehouse or anything like that from where I'm at.
Right. Windows have been boarded up. You can see I have doors marked with the two kind of hash marks. So there are two doors on the back, and then a door, a large door in the front, and another door off to the side here.
Okay. Okay. Well, I know that we were supposed to be going there, and it seems like the only safe haven in the immediate vicinity. So I'm going to go ahead and just make a bolt for it. I still have my flight, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to fly towards the building.
Okay.
But I'm going to, for the sake of like not drawing any attention to it or like luring anything into or towards the building, I am going to fly over towards it and then fly like kind of across in front of it within 30 feet of the building. And then I'm going to disappear, and I'm going to Misty Step into it.
Okay. As you approach...
Wait, no, I'm not. No, I'm not, because it has to be a space I can see.
Okay.
I can't say. Yeah, so I won't do that. I will... how do I want to do this? I'll fly by and I'll use the Misty Step to still kind of like break line of sight with the whatever is going on out there, and just pop to like the back of the building or something like that, and then try to sneak in out of sight.
Mm.
Does that seem doable from where I'm at, or?
Well, as you approach, you realize that these people are blocking any easy entrance. There is the bell tower.
Okay.
That might be another way in, not depicted in the picture.
Yeah.
So if you're going to try to get past these creatures, you might be able to teleport in front of them quickly, open the door, and get in. If the door opens for you.
I love how he says that. Okay. Oh, wait. You know what? I know exactly what I can do. Oh, I forgot about this. I forgot about this one. I am going to fly like up and over them, and then come down and use my ethereal step spell, which shifts me into the ethereal plane for a round, and I'm just gonna walk straight through the walls and doors and everything, and I'm gonna just kind of disappear from all of their sights and just walk straight in, and then remanifest inside the building,
just like a ghost.
As I pass through, once I see I'll probably see the crew there, so I'll go over to them, so when I like shift back into this plane, I just pop back in right next to them.
Okay, and Reynold and Mordecai are there poring over a book, and suddenly there you are, P-Crawl.
And Larry just, hey, what'd I miss?
Ah!
Oh, sorry.
How'd you get in?
I took a different plane, nice and easy.
Sure.
Listen, I think that a ghost might have sort of possessed me for a little bit, and I might have killed the guy.
Crawl.
No, he got better. I healed him. He's fine.
A dead person, unless I'm there, can't get better. They're dead.
Okay, then maybe I didn't. I guess I didn't kill him all the way.
Small miracles, I guess.
My body, but I wasn't doing it. Like I was watching it, like I was there, and it was me, but it wasn't me.
Well, like the blood is on your hands, though, right?
Yeah.
No, because you
killed an innocent
there wasn't
person.
any blood. But I healed him, so he's all right.
So it's only attempted murder.
Yeah, but it wasn't. Listen.
I mean, if you're gonna do something, do it all the way.
Yeah, you can't half-ass it. You just have to commit.
Especially murder.
This was someone innocent.
It's one thing you don't want to.
Now you have witnesses.
Now you have to kill everyone.
Yeah, who saw you?
Like do the killing? Just
the person that's alive now. I can't imagine they'll go easy the next time you see him. Like, oh, sorry, I killed you.
It was more of an assault than a murder. He's fine. He's just
you have an enemy out there.
No, because I said sorry.
I wish that gnome judge was still here. At least we could figure out what this means law-wise.
It's fine. It's fine. But listen, let's focus on the part about me being possessed, because that's what I'm a little bit.
What, you think you're still possessed?
No, I'm fine now.
Wait, is that how you went through the wall?
Oh no, that's just something I do. I just took the ethereal plane.
That sounds something like a ghost. Are you a ghost now?
No, I could do that before.
I never seen you do that before.
I can't do it all the time. It's more of an emergency.
Yeah, right. Because you just got it. Because you just became a ghost.
No.
Do you like teleport, or is it like?
Yes.
What's it like walking through walls like a ghost?
That's what I mean. Do you teleport, or do you walk through the walls, or how does that work?
I plane shift into the ethereal plane, and then I plane shift back to the material plane. It only lasts for a few seconds.
We've done that before.
Yeah, we've done that.
Yeah,
that's nothing unusual.
That's all. Exactly.
Wait, how'd you know to get here?
Well, we said this is where we were going to go, and it looks like the
but we're in the basement. How did you?
No, you guys have moved from the basement. You're upstairs discussing your options, poring over these books.
By the way,
we're upstairs.
In the common area.
This is the common area. This is where I first came in.
When you jumped into the ethereal, did you by any chance see a dragon in there?
Oh yeah.
Did I see a dragon in there? That's actually a good question. Was there a very upset dragon in there?
Jumping through the ethereal plane, you saw the souls of countless undead, roaming the streets, who had not manifest onto the material plane yet, like a river of people. No dragon among them.
Thank God.
Right. Yeah, there's a dragon that hates us. We put him in the ethereal plane. Yeah. So watch out for that, I guess, if you do this.
No, I didn't see a dragon. I did see countless suffering and horrors beyond imagine, but no dragon. No.
Right. Okay. So to clue you in on what's happening here, we found
normal.
Yeah, we found the people. They're downstairs. We found the Lightkeeper Selma. She's like she's cursed with like some sort of dark magic. She was like frothing at the mouth and trying to kill us, but she was restrained in chains. And
bad day.
They refused the rest of her group though, so they're out there. I don't know where they're at. Yeah. So
they're dead. Then is what we're assuming.
They're undead.
Right. They said curse, and I could fix that with time. Not right now.
Miracle up your sleeve.
I mean, I seen a fella did that once before. Went a little crazy, foaming at the mouth and stuff. He just got bit by a raccoon.
Yeah, I mean,
has she been? Like they've been traveling. Did she get any interactions with the wild animal of some sort?
I don't know. I would have to check up her medical history, I guess.
Might not be
gotta go find a doctor.
It could just be rabies.
Look, if it is possession, I could fix that right now. If it's just like a curse, I need to go to sleep, and then I could fix that. If it's something that is like magical in nature, I have spells to fix that too. Like I have a lot of things I haven't utilized so far that are being very important right now that I need to prepare tomorrow morning or whenever we wake up.
Well, if it is the rabies though.
Out of luck. Maybe I could find something for poison. I think I do have something for poison. He looks in his book of like spells he has listed down. He's like, I think I got something for this. Maybe.
I just want to notate that it is now canon that in this world, rabies is a bigger threat than actual demonic possession.
Yeah, it's funny enough. Kid. It's a lot harder to cure.
Look, man, there's people who die all the time from rabies. It's a dangerous disease. Yeah, you gotta take it seriously.
No, if it's like a, well, does rabies count as a poison or as a disease? I think a disease, right?
It might not be. I mean, that's only if she was bitten. It might not be right.
Oh, she was bitten, all right. They told us that much.
Well, yeah. I mean, by a feral animal or by a person.
I don't suppose we know any of any paladins in the area. The more holy people can help out. Because I can do poison. I can do possession. I can do like curses. I can do like petrification and stuff like that.
Well,
can't do disease. Don't know why. I don't have that capability.
So she won't talk, or can't talk rather.
She was just laughing at us.
And nobody that was with her is with her.
No, they're outside somewhere.
I'm sorry. A few of the people did arrive with her, and as they were all making it into the firehouse, Selma was bitten.
And no one saw by what?
Okay, so they saw her bitten, or no?
They saw that she was bitten, yes.
Oh, all right. Well, there you go then. So good news. It's not rabies. It's just a demon, or ghost, or zombie, or whatever, and you can just take care of that real easy in the morning. It's fine.
Yeah, that's gotta go to bed. The question is, can we stay here at night?
Do you trust these
I don't
people?
mind if you stay. Lenry approaches. I could use a few more hands around here. But before you sleep, I don't know if you noticed. Come here, friends. And he leads you to the large barn doors. There's a crack between these, and he leans forward to peer through the crack. See? And as you peer out through this crack in the barn doors, you see a line of people just slathering, kind of smacking each other, and waiting for something. It's unclear. They are waiting for us. They can't come in.
Yeah, what's preventing them from coming any further? Why they just wait there?
Vampires and werewolves, they can't come in unless you invite them.
Oh.
Right. So could I just get up on the roof and just start lobbing some arrows at them?
I don't know, they need to be on the roof. I don't know if that's... I didn't write the law. That's not a bad idea, though. I could cover your back.
Yeah, I mean, I only got about a dozen arrows myself, but like, I'm sure you got some more in here, yeah? You hand me a bucket of arrows, I'll
when they've been starting to make trouble, I hose them down with the water. But we're running low because they've messed with our pipe system, so it's only a matter of time before our reservoir here in the firehouse runs out.
I think I literally have the solution to all of our problems.
That's
a pretty smart strategy.
I can cure Selma. I'm pretty certain tomorrow. And tomorrow I can also create water. So you have more water. I don't know if it will stay necessarily, but you can at least use it throughout the day. And then I could try blessing the water, and then you can spray holy water through your fire hose, and that might do some serious damage to them. I have a powerful spell that is it's called Sunbeam, and I could just send the rooftop and just mow them down a little bit.
Aye, well, maybe that's enough for us to make our break and we get the hell out of here.
I can also repulse them away from me, at least the close ones a little bit. Though I do have to say, if I can cure Selma of whatever's going on with her, then I can cure the other people. And with enough time, I can fix the outbreak.
Oh, so we're like slaughtering innocent people.
Yeah. If I didn't have the option, we could go for just killing them all. But since I do have the option and I can kind of save them, maybe.
You have a great heart, Reynold. But first, it was only Nestix. And now look how many there are.
Yeah.
This was a week ago. And you recognize Nestix as the name of the gnome judge. The one that visited the Temple of the Light and fled. Who was somehow working in concert with that black dragon that you had slain.
So he caused all this then? Because he was fine. He wasn't like zombified or had demon rabies. He was talking and was speaking, and
some way he can keep it together, but the ones he bites, they're uncouth.
So
And he
maybe we
got
have to hunt
away?
this guy down.
Yeah.
oh wait, if we're talking about vampires and werewolves, can't we just kill him and then all this gets solved?
Is that
Right?
how it works?
I think
You're
so.
the cleric.
Yeah. Now look, this is the first time I run into vampires and werewolves. Okay, I've been killing demons and dragons so far.
What about that stack of books there? Isn't there something in there about them?
Yeah, Mordecai, you want to go start flipping through some pages?
I think I was in the middle of that actually.
Does Pakral know anything about this type of lore or anything like that?
I think you might be familiar with vampires, wouldn't you think so? I don't know. You're like an interplanar
like-
traveler. Maybe you've
Seems like he had at least a basic knowledge, yeah.
werewolves. I wonder. I don't know. You can make a knowledge religion check, if you please.
I do, please. Ooh, nice. That's a 22.
Oh, vampires, no doubt. And these ones that have been turned do not have the power of the one that turned them. You don't recall anything about, like a load-bearing boss where all the other minions will die or whatnot.
Right.
Because I know for werewolves, if you kill the head werewolf, everyone else gets cured. But it seems like we got a mixed bag here of both. So if these people are looking like vampires more than werewolves, then we can't just kill this gnome guy. We're gonna kill the gnome guy no matter what. I think that's pretty clear to all of us right here, right now.
You'll kill
Yeah,
Estes.
Yeah.
Feels kind of like that was your goal before he was even a vampire.
Yeah, we were about to chase him down before he left the temple.
Yeah.
If you kill Nestix, you'll bring to bear the full power of the council.
We're already war criminals. And there's not much.
Council doesn't lock them.
Yeah, it's not much worse it can get for us, really.
Also,
Seems
they
like
kind of
we're all
sold us
criminals.
out.
Say again, Mordecai?
Also, they sort of sold us out.
Yeah.
They've been working with demons, devils.
Yeah, so we're not trying to get on their good side. It's like, it's a war.
You could not
The
be
whole
on their
place
good
is
side
corrupt.
and not be on their bad side at the same time. I'm just saying, a guy like me, I like to fly under the radar.
Yeah,
So
not
we,
in...
so we fake our own deaths. This is what this sounds like.
Mordecai, I don't know what the hell you just said, man. That mask is muffling.
I didn't know that. Fake our own deaths. Is that really the plan? I thought that we were going to meet them head on with light and holy water.
I've got fire. That's what
Fire can cleanse.
Holy fire.
Sure. Let's go with
Hellfire, then.
that.
Oh, plenty of that.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
got a sword.
We even got a hell we can put him to.
Well, you said you needed to rest. I don't know what this crew is planning. They haven't moved on us like this. I suppose they could always set our place on fire, but it's made mostly from bricks. It'll take a while. You get some sleep if you need to, and we'll keep watch.
All right.
And so I would have this lead to an extended rest. You know, if there are other things you guys need to take care of before that, then you can do so now.
I love this long rest button that they put on Roll20.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, there's a short rest and long rest button on the character sheets now.
Oh, solid.
Resets everything. Yeah, it's great.
Where?
On the character sheet, like underneath on mine, it's underneath the like all the way to the right on the core page, underneath the characteristics.
I don't have it.
You don't have it?
Yeah. Why are you special?
I don't know, man,
Oh,
but I am.
I see it. I see it. You're right. That is cool.
Oh, yeah, there. above where they track your ammo?
Yeah.
Be handy. Does it just automatically? What
It just
do for
resets
you?
it. When I hit long rest, it resets for my character. It resets his hit points and it and refills all my spell slots.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
All right. Let's use this as an opportunity to take our in-game break, and we'll take a break for about 10 minutes here, and we'll be back at 7:15, and then the adventure will continue.
Well, I got all my spells prepared.
We're back live.
Me too.
I have many things to try, and I'm gonna have to do some asks of the DM on some of them. Because it's not within the spell description exactly, but it is pertaining to what I want to do, so I have to attempt some negotiations.
Uh-oh.
Love a good negotiation.
Yeah. And then I get my channel divinity back, which is probably going to be of some use.
All right. Well, we are back live. Welcome, everybody. And this is the Heroes Era. We're playing a game of Dungeons and Dragons. And when we left off, the group of you have made it to the firehouse in downtown Omnis. And now it seems to be surrounded by vampires who are just standing in a circle around the place. You've made friends with Lenry so far, and Selma seems to have been bitten by a vampire, and she is chained below. And I think that we are discussing ways that we might help her, and potentially the others.
So as Reynold comes down from wherever he slept and starts looking around for Lenry to discuss his options. Lenry, where are you at?
Yeah, I've been right here, Reynold.
Okay, you see Reynold pulls out like a legal notepad and has like things written down. It has like spectacles that have the lenses pushed out because he doesn't need them to read. And he's like, "Well, I got some things to try here. I got solutions for the vampire werewolf stuff potentially. I got a definite solution to your water problem, so you at least will be topped off on that. And I might be able to bless your water, although it may not work. The volume might not be too great. Which do you want me to try first?"
He seems a little overwhelmed. Well, I've been thinking, we obviously can't stay here forever. So, whatever you think would get us out of here in the safest way.
Right. Okay.
Everybody was injured and we couldn't travel because of it, but now that you've come and everybody's feeling so much better, we do have these 3 fire carts, and we can move most of us on those while the others run.
Right. To us, because I'm sure she's got some magical capabilities of her own to help out. And anyone that wants to come along, you can. I'm gonna start heading down in the basement, and he just starts walking towards where they're keeping Selma restrained.
P-Crawl will follow, but also before we do that, while you guys are talking, he just wants to go over to the door and take a quick peek through the crack and see if our circle of zombies is still, or vampires or whatever, is still out there. or if anything's changed.
They're still there. They said they want to meet with me. Leonard is at your side, P-Crawl.
All right. Let's see how this goes first then, I guess, yeah? And I'll head down behind Reynold. I also want to say I love the concept of Reynold coming down, this powerful, strong war cleric of, and gets down there to start business, reaches his gauntleted hand into his bag of holding and pulls out a yellow notepad and starts reading off his little checklist.
All right.
So anyway, I just wanted to share that visual.
Selma, wakey wakey. How you doing? Are you doing better this morning? Any aches or pains I should know about?
She says no.
Oh, you can understand me. Good to know. Well, we're gonna try some things here and try to get back to tip-top shape. Let me get some counsel from my partners here, and I'm gonna look towards Pakral. Has Mordecai joined us down here also?
Yeah, I wouldn't leave your side.
Okay, Mordecai, I need you to make sure she doesn't scratch and or bite me at all, because I don't want to contract whatever she has. You said you had a way to restrain her, and
I'm gonna snap my fingers and cast Hypnotic Pattern.
oh yeah, that'll work.
Please make a DC 19 Wisdom saving throw.
I'm sorry, it's so close. Let me pull my...
While you're doing that, sorry, go ahead.
No, it's okay. The spell takes effect.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Yeah,
Wonderful.
please put it in the chat for me.
Okay. 1 second, please.
And I'll just tell Rand, I'll be like, kind of look my shoulder back over at her. I'm not fully convinced it's not rabies. But just in case, and I'm going to put my hand on Reynald's shoulders, and I am going to cast Protection from Evil and Good on him.
Very good. Nicely done. Okay, let's get started. And Reynald is going to begin with... he's going to try and attempt to cast... Lesser Restoration. Oh, that does end disease. Never mind. I do have all the answers. I'm going to go up ahead and touch her on the on the chest.
Reynald just reading this out of his spell book. It's like
all right,
coming
so
to these realizations.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's probably going to solve a lot of issues really quickly. All right, so it says here to touch on the chest and think about healing them and make sure that they don't have any invaders in their butt. This is weird wording. Anyway, he casts the spell Lesser Restoration.
She has a faraway look in her eyes, the pale tone to her gold red scales, and her countenance does not change with the casting of this spell.
All right, so that didn't work. Marks it off the list. Next down, we got... I wonder if this will... So I can maybe dispel this, but your hypnotic pattern might go away. I guess we'll have to see.
That's all right. I have a couple more.
Here, it says I can just do it on a creature, so we'll just try this. All right, I could just point at her this time, and I'm just gonna cast Dispel Magic at 3rd level. I'm gonna cast it on Selma. Choose one creature, object, or magical effect. I'm just gonna try and concentrate the spell onto ending whatever is afflicting her, and see if that causes any change.
She begins whipping around angrily. Let me go.
Are you better now?
Yes, I'm much better.
I don't think I need to even roll an insight check on that to know that's bull honky.
I believe her.
I guess can I see if she? I know she's probably lying, but just to make sure, can I roll an insight check to see?
Absolutely.
Just trying to be a good doctor here.
Randall,
19.
a little trust goes a long way.
If this is a light sentinel, then she's not well. It must be, as P. Crawl suggested, vampirism.
All right.
Or
Well
rabies.
then, vampiric rabies. Got it. Well, we're gonna try.
Vampirism or rabies. But
Oh,
I
she
think
got
the
bit by
rabies
a
would have
rabid
been.
vampire.
Oh, that's the worst combination.
Oh no!
Because you truly can't control yourself. You just do whatever you need to.
Plus, then you did the Greater Restoration, which took off the disease, so no more rabies, but still vampire.
If you were a vampire with rabies, aren't you scared of water? Aren't you hydrophobic when you have rape? Does the blood count then?
She's foaming at the mouth. Maybe we should have this conversation another time.
Right. Let's see. Mordecai, if you would please restrain the patient.
I snap my fingers together once more, and again cast hypnotic pattern.
Okay. And she goes again, non-responsive essentially, as your magic takes over.
All right, sorry, you got 2 uses of your spells left now. I think I'm sorry to do this to you, but I think that'll be it for restraining, at least for the moment. I'm gonna go up and cast remove curse. So I'm just gonna go up and touch her on the chest plate again and see if this removes this vampirism that seemed to have set in, this vampiric rabies.
And Selma is still held immobile by the magic of Mordecai, but if it was vampirism, that should do the trick, I think.
All right. Okay. Let her go. We're gonna see if that did the trick.
Okay, I'll drop my concentration.
Selma, you good?
And as you drop your concentration, Selma falls unconscious. Color flushes into her scales, and she seems to be changed, at least in some way. You must have cured her.
Wow. Hey, we did it. I played doctor and won.
As she falls,
I think the trick is just try everything until something works.
as she falls, the crawl goes, "Ah, you killed her."
She's going to a good place. It's fine.
Oh no, wait. Now she's breathing. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Selma, wake up! And it's kind of like, come on.
Yeah. Yes.
Are you a vampire now?
Let me go! And she pulls at the chains.
You did. Well, hold on. You did this exact same thing before. Are you cursed anymore?
Cursed? I don't think so.
I don't know about that.
Who are you? Set me free at once.
Well.
That's not our.
I should have asked the questions before and then after.
Yeah.
Where's
Where's
Damn.
I feel like Mordecai is used to taking orders, so he starts doing it.
No, hold on, stop, Mordecai. What's the last thing you remember? Here, this would be a good one. What's the last thing you remember, Selma?
The last thing I remember, we were running to a firehouse to save a group of people, and one grabbed me from behind, and then we ran inside, and now here I am. You've kidnapped me.
Ah, you're good then.
No.
Okay, good. Yeah, let's let her go. I
Yeah,
swear
you're still in the firehouse, actually.
I swear to Sugarfleas, if you bite me,
Did what's his name come down with us?
No, he seemed quite terrified of the situation.
Yeah, he's not with us right now.
Let me go. And I'll slip away and I'm gonna run upstairs to try to grab him.
And she just okay, and you are able to find Lenry and return with him, and she's kind of rubbing her wrists as Mordecai has unlocked the manacles here.
Bit of light kidnapping. Don't worry about it. We're all
What
good.
is the meaning of this then?
I
Lenry.
think he could explain
yeah.
better than I.
Lemery's here. Let him
He's the
talk
one
it
that tied you
out.
And it comes
We are
down
good.
to the NPCs
Thank you.
explaining things to each other.
Yep.
Now everybody sit back and let Ben have a 2-person scene by himself.
And and Lenry explains to Selma what has happened, and of course introduces Reynald as one of the last clerics of Bahamut, or the last cleric.
Yes, your
And,
kidnapper.
his company.
That's a badass title. Reynald, the last cleric.
Ooh, that's good. He writes it down on the notepad that he has. I'm gonna keep that for later.
Yeah, write that down.
That's good. That's good. That's good. I need all the good PR I can get.
Well, I'm glad that you were able to help Selma. Now, with her help and yours, maybe we can all get the hell out of here before these people, whatever they are, move on us.
Here, I got a good. Selma, you're a light keeper, so I'm sure you have abilities similar to mine, right? You're a cleric.
I am not a cleric.
No,
I
paladin.
know a little bit of magic.
Oh, paladin. Gotcha.
I'm not a paladin, sire. I'm just a humble servant of the light. But,
Like arcana magic or like holy magic.
Or like card
like me.
magic.
I
like
can
me, I
inspire those I lead magically.
Oh, I see. I
My
gotcha.
blade moves with a swiftness. Why would you like to test it?
She sounds
Why
a
are
lot
you
like
aggressive towards me?
No.
I cured you from being a vampire.
We just want to know a skill set is all.
Jeez.
Well, you
Sweet.
have my blade then.
At my throat or in my hand? Because it seems like you want to do both, and I can't tell which it is.
By your side, I think is what she means. Not in your hand or in your.
You have my service, Reynald. I'm
There
sorry.
we go.
I've been cooped up down there for, it seems, days now.
Yeah, you had some vampiric rabies. It was kind of wild. All right, Captain. Chief. I don't know how firehouse hierarchy works. Chief, I got some ideas. Can you show me where your reservoir is for our hoses, where you draw the water from? Is it in the building?
I'd say water tower. It leads up to the bell tower. It's below it.
Right. I can see if I can replenish that, and then maybe put some holy magic into it, and then maybe we can use that to help create a hole for people to get through. Because if we start spewing holy water at all these vampires and zombies in the way, I imagine they wouldn't like that.
Well, I'll tell you what. That's a good idea. And also, there's a pump out by the river, and it has tremendous water pressure. If we could get out to that pump and fix it real quick, then we could turn that on them as well. The wagons will only carry so much water.
Right.
Just an idea.
Let me test this theory out before we go out and do this. So, here, show me to your reserves, and I'm gonna go with them to where the water tower is. And I got 2 spells I want to cast.
Sure, he leads you up the stairway in the center of the firehouse that spirals upward. And there's a large reservoir, big enough to swim in, of water below the bell tower.
So I take a drop of water from there onto like my finger, and as I go to drip it down into the reservoir again, I'm gonna cast Create or Destroy Water as a first level spell, and I'm going to uh, create up to 10 gallons of water into that. I assume it counts as an open container, and I'm going to fill it up. How much did that seem to do capacity wise? It seemed like it could take more.
You filled it up very well.
Right. Okay. Very good. And then I'm going to ritually cast ceremony. Now this is the one I needed to make an ask about, because with ceremony as a ritual, it takes an hour to cast, so that's like an hour and a minute. I'm sitting here and I use some silver that I got in my bag to cast a said spell. There's a option to bless water, but it has the stipulation of you have to touch a vial of water, and this isn't a vial. This is a reservoir.
Right. The volume, would be dispersed into, the greater reservoir. I don't know that it would have the same effect. I think it's meant probably to just, produce a vial of said water. Joel, can you check Discord?
I did.
Okay.
I would like to whisper into Reynolds' ear because I want it to come from him. Reynold, do you have a minute?
Yeah, no, this didn't work. I have to think. Yeah, what you got?
I'm gonna whisper into your ear. The trick to hurting vampires with water is having it running water. It doesn't have to be holy.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So if you shoot water at them, it'll still hurt.
Well, I don't hurt anybody, but I didn't know it would be like an active vampire.
It'll hurt them a lot more.
Well, that seems.
It's part of the curse.
Well, I mean, it would have been great if it was blessed running holy water, right? That would have been like a two punch combo.
But I think we could still make it work.
Okay. Well then, I've tried all I can to make this as good as possible. Chief, you mentioned a.
That's great, Reynold. I think we can fill all 3 of the wagons. Because, like I said, we're not going to stay here. We're going to make it back to the temple. Selma's willing to lead us as well. I understand if you can't come for some reason.
Well, you said something about a pump.
Yeah. Was that just to fill up the wagons?
Oh, the pump by the pond. I thought that if we could fix it right quick, then we'd have a very powerful blast of water we could spray down the whole area. It reaches the street at the end of the alley.
Well, what if we acted as a distraction of sorts? If we manned the pump, the undead might be more attracted to where we are.
I have a replacement pipe that I need to swap out. If I can do that quickly enough, then I can get the water flowing again. They've broken it, so I'm not sure what state it's in, but I'm a pretty good repairman.
We have someone that might be even better.
Yeah. Veslock. Seems like you fixed a dam. You could fix a pipe, surely.
I've seen him do incredible things.
Yeah, he's got this bear. It's pretty cool. Oh, the unconscious archer. I forgot about him. Oh yeah, we got the guy I kept alive.
Oh, we do have a kidnapped.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, Chief. We kidnapped somebody after we almost killed him.
I saw the bear bring him in, but it was like an impenetrable wall that shoved him off the bear when the bear entered. I think that he was cursed with the barrier of entry.
Okay. Well, that doesn't make me feel that bad anymore. If he was a vampire, then that's
I'm telling you, they're all vampires out there.
well, that would explain why they shot at us if they are looking like humans.
Yeah.
Nestix is out there, and he's asked me to meet with them. I don't want to, though. I think that we should just make a break for it.
I think that'd be the wisest option.
Yeah.
I don't trust them.
Then, Bezlock, you will do this work. Bezlock analyzes the pipe, and Reynold is a blacksmith. You see that the thread on the pipe needs to be reworked.
You got to tap a new thread into this. Bezluck can probably make one for me, and I can just go ahead and tap that thread. It wouldn't be too hard to do.
Bezlock can accomplish that easily enough, and you would have a pipe now that you think that you can switch out on the pump. There are 3 wagons that are used to go through the city and fight fires. They have very small reservoirs on them. They're meant to hook into like a larger network of or larger infrastructure. Yeah, I would say the people have been kind of mobilized as Selma was rescued, and brought out of her curse. This is her original reason for coming here, is to bring these people back to the Temple of the Light. So she is intent on doing this as well. And she has been, helping to organize the people and get them ready near these 3 carts. Any who are, physically capable will probably be trotting along the side of these carts because they're not made for passengers. But you could, stick a lot of people on there who might be slow or whatnot.
Yeah.
Well, as long as we can make sure Bezlock and Chief can repair that pipe pretty easily without much opposition, I say we wipe out the street with rushing water, get most of them taken care of, create a hole for the rest of the wagons to go through, and then they spray water from the reservoirs to keep them at bay. And then I can stay with the group and cast Sunbeam, which is sunlight and radiant holy magic, which I'm sure they wouldn't like either. And then we can just kind of blast away to the temple. It seems.
Well, here, you clear us away to the pipe, and we'll go do the work real quick, and then we'll cover you on your way out with the hose.
I like that idea.
Is it how far is it? Is it easy to get to, or we got to take some back routes?
If we swing open the barn doors, then we can. It's just a sprint around the corner to the pond.
I see. Oh yeah, we're right next to it. All right. Let's all go with. Let's make sure we can get this done, and then we'll start the plan.
I have a few spells left.
Yeah, sorry about that. But, it was a morale thing. You understand.
It was important.
And if you guys give me a moment to set this up. No talking, please. Please, guys.
You're being too loud.
Oh.
I mean, you asked, so I'm not going to talk.
Oh, good.
So how about that weekend?
How about that skiing trip, eh?
Hey. I know I'm jealous.
I truthfully didn't know that vampires didn't like rushing water. I thought it was just holy water.
It's the thing where they can't cross rivers.
Yeah.
Oh, is that where it stems from?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard the running water thing before.
Man, it must suck to clean your dishes as a vampire.
Dishwasher.
Your whole house is deadly. Can't take a shower. You have to bathe in a still pond. Man, life as a vampire is inconvenient. Who would ever
I
choose
mean,
that?
they can always take baths. They just can't shower.
Yeah.
But they can't like test the water when they're filling up the bath either, though.
No, they just have to have faith that it works.
Just get burnt all the time trying to have a hot bath.
Oof.
That's rough.
The vampire is like, he's new to it. He doesn't know the rules, and he goes like, "Well, I'm pretty stinky. I'm covered in blood. I might as well wash all this off with some hot running water. Let me see how. Let me test. Ah!" Starts burning away. Or he goes to take a shower and he just dies instantly.
Yeah.
Seems like something that would happen to have a scary movie. Movie.
Dude, imagine a bidet.
Oh my god. he completely forgets about it. That's there after he's turned into a vampire.
Just absentmindedly uses it. And...
Yeah, he's removed his sink, he's removed like a bunch of other things, but he forgot about the bidet and he just goes to use the toilet and he's like, ah! He just starts
slices them right in half.
Just cruel.
It must suck to be a European vampire. Just like every toilet.
Vampire lives a deadly life. There's a lot of things they can't do, apparently.
Well, honestly, I mean, they substantiate themselves over almost entirely out of blood. So, you know, the BMs aren't that bad, really. Pretty smooth. You don't have to worry about it.
Now, I wonder if you were a vampire and you had I wonder if you considered blood as water. If you were a type of person that associated like blood with water, and that was just something you held within your mind as a belief, and then you went to go drink blood and you just start like dying or like you go on like a murder spree or something and you take like a bloodbath shower and you just start dying because of it, and you're confused about what the hell is going on. I don't know.
I'm confused.
I started stalking and I was like halfway through it, I was like, no one's gonna understand this.
Wait, what?
I gotta finish my thought at least. So
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Too involved to bail on it now.
Yeah, I knew it didn't make sense halfway through, but I had to keep with it.
Imagine you're just walking and it starts raining.
Well, this is the end of me.
Does falling water count as running water, though?
We need to find a vampire and ask these questions.
I mean,
Yeah. Need some clarification. Any vampires out there, please message us at the Heroes Era.
Yeah, if we have a vampire lawyer who watches us, please let us know, because I'm sure you got everything mapped out.
because I want to know, like, I mean,
Lawyer
the only
vampires.
difference is direction,
Lawyer
right?
vampires, please reach out.
You got all the answers.
Chief Lenry is at the door with his axe, waiting, and Selma is there, and several of the warriors that she has brought with her. You've all explained the plan to Selma. She's ready. The 3 wagons are, just packed with people kind of holding on. These are narrow wagons. I have an image of. Did I upload it? Well, you'll see them on the mini-map. I thought I had a page dedicated to it, but so nonetheless, here are the barn doors. It would be the nearest door to open to get to this pump. Will you guys explain your plan briefly?
Plan is to fix this pipe so that the chief and Bezlok may, or just the chief in general, may cover the opening. I'm explaining this very poorly. We fix the pipe, the chief sprays water on the street that is attached to the firehouse, and a bunch of the vampires that are there out in the street will get knocked back or hurt in some fashion and make an opening. And then the wagons will rush out, and then we join back up with them, and I use holy magic to keep clearing holes.
Okay. And there's a half dozen or more of these vampires spawn or whatnot between Lenry and Bezlock and the pipe that they're running to. So will you guys be accompanying them to there? Is this going to be? This is going to be a one fell swoop thing. So the rush to start the water, and then the wagons full of people will be leaving as well.
I'm going to go with. I think I'll go with Lemry and Bezlock to try to defend them while they're working. So just kind of standing by them. I'll start with my bow up, and if anyone starts to get too close, I'll drop and pull my scimitar.
Okay.
I don't know if I should go with them necessarily because I'm slow and I can't run very fast.
You stay with them. I can catch up.
Mordecai, where do you want to be? You want to be on team pipe or team wagon?
I don't think I'm fast enough to keep up with you guys.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go with wagon and just be ready to open up some space if we need it.
Okay. So we'll have then P-Crawl and Bezlock and Lenry make the rush to the water pipe, and then the others move with the wagons of people. So who's going to be breaking the doors open? I think that's an important question.
I think once we hear the rushing water, I think I should be out in front because I have channel divinity stuff to push. Vampires are classified as undead, right? I would assume
to
so.
Be undead creatures, yeah.
Right. So I have a channel divinity thing that would at least make them run away in fear if they fail the saving throw. So I think I should be at front and I should crack the doors open and then cast that immediately and to give another berth of room.
Okay. Then let's have everybody roll initiative, please, and we'll start off with Reynolds' action.
Well, I want to wait until the water rushes through when they're done with the pipe fixing.
They need you to cover them to get to the pipe.
We have to open up a space for them to rush out to the pipe.
Right. Gotcha. Okay, I understand.
We're currently surrounded.
Well, if that's the case, then I will. Yeah, I'll break open the door. Well, not break. I'll open up the door, walk through, and look at the vampires that are casting a line around the door and be like, "Hello, gents," and then use Channel Divinity to do Destroy Undead, which is whoever's within 30 feet of me must make a Wisdom save.
Okay. You step through the door and so eloquently introduce yourself and these creatures before you rush to jump at you. Have you stepped out of the door and through? I imagined you did.
I did, yes.
Okay. And two of these creatures are on you immediately.
I should apply better.
Will an 18 hit?
No.
And it tries to bite you as well. Cannot. And the other creature claws at you. Oof. A 10 miss and an 11 misses. Okay. And I'll drag you onto the map here.
I did not even think about them biting me. I'll be honest. It didn't come into my mind that I would be cursed with vampirism.
Ooh, a vampire cleric. I love it.
Of the light, nonetheless. Wouldn't it be an interesting dynamic?
That would be fun.
And can you see the map now?
Yes, I can.
Okay. And so I would have you rush through, and now as these two are upon you, you can cast your spell.
Okay, so I think Channel Divinity is an action, correct? It's not just something I do.
I believe it's an action. Yeah.
Okay, because that makes the most sense to me because it's like a spell almost. Um, it's destroy undead. So here's the description of it. So that's 30 feet range or 30-foot range, which gets pretty much all of these vampires,
Okay.
and they must all make wisdom saves. I have a DC of 17.
Okay, we'll start from the left. 8, 21, 20,
Damn, these guys
12,
are doing it.
11, 11, 20.
Okay, are they challenge rating 1 or less? I don't think they are, but if they are, they instantly die.
No.
Yeah, I figured not. Just to get the exact description. Turn undead. Must make a wisdom. If it fails, its turn for 1 minute or until it takes any damage. Must spend its turns trying to move as far away from me it can, and can't willingly move to a space within 30 feet of me. Also can't take reactions. It must use the dash action as an action to try and escape. If it's nowhere to move, it takes a dodge. I'll post it into the chat as well, so we have it there. That's from the actual description, not my little one that I just wrote down.
Okay, and Reynold, I'm going to act as though this was a held action, and then we're going to just start at the top of initiative with P-Crawl. And I will pull you onto the map here.
Okay.
I didn't know they can't get closer to me.
And can you see yourself there?
Yeah, I see it right here. And then where, in what direction are we trying to get to?
Pictured left on the map around the corner.
Okay, perfect. All right. Okay. Well, like I said, I'm going to be running defense for these guys, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use my attack action. So I'm going to teleport to here. Wait. Actually, I'll teleport to right here, and then I'm going to attack this one with a scimitar for a crit. That's a 30.
Very good.
I am going to... No, which one is it? Favored foe. With that attack, I'm going to mark them as my favored foe on that. So I'm going to add that on there as well with the crit. So that's going to be... Oh, yeah, a lot. 15, 9, 24 points of damage on that one.
And I'm sorry, is this on the left or the right?
This one right here.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. And then second attack, I'm going to teleport 10 feet to this one. I'm going to attack this one over on this side.
Okay.
Another scimitar attack. That's only a 15.
A 15 will hit.
Oh, okay, cool. So that one, terrible. 9 points of damage against that one.
Okay.
And then I'll swing back around because since I attacked 2, I get a third attack. I'm gonna swing back around to the one I hit originally, and I'm going to take another attack at them. Ugh. For a
11 won't
critical
do it.
failure. Yeah. That's okay. I'm just gonna stay right there, and actually I will. No, I'll stay where I'm at. I'm just gonna stay right there to keep their attention on me, so that the other ones can slip around behind me, or slip past me and get around the corner.
Okay.
Also, Ben, don't think I didn't notice this guy right here. I can see him, so he
What do
needs
you
to
mean?
make.
Don't think you?
I can see his little feetsies. He needs to make the save.
Oh, okay, he's included there. My mistake.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm trying to mark them effectively as far as which ones were affected by that.
If they get hurt, it doesn't affect them anymore.
Okay.
Actually, I am going to do a little bit of a movement. I'm just going to move to here.
Saved.
I get a disengage with my attack, and
okay.
just to kind of keep the attention over here and keep. Yeah, but I'm not going to teleport there. It's a very, very obvious step to that position. I want the attention on me.
Okay. And P-Crawl, you are making your way towards the pipe, and the vampire that you struck chases after you viciously, and it first claws at you. A 22 to hit.
That will hit. Okay.
Okay, and so you'll take 6 damage, and you'll be grappled. And the creature tries to bite you on the neck.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have been able to use bite against Reynold so easily last time, just as a note. But nonetheless.
Nope.
Okay.
Crawl's just
and as you do come around the corner, you kind of come face to face with the other line of them, and half of their heads tilt left, the other half tilt right, and then suddenly this line of vampires rush you, P-Crawl. We'll have him move.
I'm never walking around a corner with my PC
20
again.
feet.
You chose this, man.
Okay. So the one has rushed up to you and tried to attack you. 2 of them are, affected by Reynold's magic and unable to act against you. But as the others approach, first they'll claw at you. The first attack, an 11 misses. Another claw swipes out at you from the same creature. A 15?
Misses. 17 AC.
Thank you. The second creature, 22, will hit, and you'll be grappled.
Mm-hmm.
And then the creature will... you'll take 7 slashing damage from its claws as it then pulls you in to bite you. Oh, that's not going to do it. A 9. Because if you're grappled, it doesn't mean that their attacks have advantage, I don't believe.
Well, I mean, the 11 won't do it either. So
Yeah.
No, it's just
Grappled is
restrained, I
one
think.
of the most minimally affecting conditions.
yeah, grapple just makes your speed 0. That's all it does.
And the third creature claws at you, P-Crawl. 14 to miss, and claws again. Another 14. That one steps back as its ally moves in, and they're definitely working together despite their madness. Ooh. Okay.
That one hit.
And they're just flailing violently, and finally you'll take 8 slashing damage. You will be grappled by one of these creatures still.
They grapple him, and then they let go for the other one to grapple him, and then they let go for the other one to grapple him.
Just
Yeah, we'll
handing
just
me
have
off.
it be the last one who just hit you with his claws, and you'll be grappled then by him as he tries, poses to bite you. And next
take 'em.
is Reynold.
It occurs to Reno that perhaps he should have casted Shield of Faith on somebody here, but did not do so.
Hey, plans, whatever.
Whatever, we're fine. So Reynold is going to He's gonna help out a little bit. Should he do this now? Yeah, because it's pretty hairy as it is. He's going to cast. Oh, this is actually perfect. He's going to cast Spirit Guardians
Okay.
at third level. So 15 feet or around me of just hooks swinging and slashing. Is going to start to lay into these creatures. He's going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. If I can get there. Can I get there?
I'll allow
Moving.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine.
And then on my turn, or on their turns whenever they start there, because they are all within 15 feet of me, they are going to have to make wisdom saves or take damage. Or they're going to take damage regardless. It is radiant damage, if that matters. That's
From
all
your Spirit
from...
Guardians.
Yes.
Okay.
That's all I can do, really. I'll just sit there like, hey, I noticed there's a lot of stuff happening over here. I heard you crying out in pain a little bit. I'm coming to help you, just a tad bit. And that'll be my
next is
turn.
Mordecai.
The ones around the building were all affected by Reynolds' ability, correct?
Yeah, all the ones in sight.
So they'll run away. They're not gonna get close to me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I should have acted for the other vampires in having them run.
Yeah.
That's what they have to do on their turn.
Yeah, they have to dash, so they'll get super far away.
Okay. Sorry, the marker I put on them is not there any longer. But I think I remember who they were.
It can only use the dash action to try it. Yes. So they're just getting out of dodge. They need to leave. And I don't. I know them getting hurt stops it.
So most of them are cleared out for you there, Mordecai, or right out the barn door.
Yeah, and
Okay. And how hurt does Picard look right now?
He's all right.
he's
He's
lightly
okay.
scratched.
He's all right.
He's fine.
He's
He's not
he's not
bit,
bloody
which
or
is the
anything.
important part.
Perfect. In that case, I'm going to use my movement to get here. 2, 3. And do I see the one that's grappling to call?
You do. So when you guys want to know if everybody's okay, why don't we make that happen in game? Like,
Okay.
hey, P. Crawl, you
Are
okay?
you hurt?
Thank you, guys.
Getting confirmation from him that he's okay. I'm gonna focus on trying to get this thing off him. So I'm gonna Eldritch Blast at the one that's holding him
Okay, very good.
to try to shove him off.
Okay,
So that's gonna be 3 attacks
okay.
at plus 11.
No problem, guys.
Woohoo.
28, 25. Those hit. 14 misses.
Okay.
15 AC.
Ooh, not great. Oh my.
Are you gonna go
Double-
for another 6 here
Those
soon?
are double ones. Those are double ones for me.
Oh no.
Snake eyes.
Demonic.
But he is pushed 20 feet away.
Oh, very nice. And he releases his grasp on P. Crawl as he's shoved away. Will that be all for Mordecai?
I would like to use the rest of my movement to move towards our goal I don't necessarily want to get too close to these things, so I'm going to move this way.
The turned ones don't take reactions, so you can go past them.
I just don't want to move past the ones that you guys are facing.
Let Mordecai rely on his in-game knowledge.
Oh, sorry.
But
It's all right. It's all right.
I think my movement gets me right there.
Okay.
And that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. And then Bezlok comes tearing out of the barn. Oi!
It's like he's here.
That's all I got for Bezlok.
He's like he never
That's
left.
basically it. That's basically it.
And he kneels frantically, clutching the pipe. This is the most, focused and sane you've seen Bezlok with this task before him. And he kneels by the pipe and begins working quickly, deftly. And next to Bezlok, Lenry trots. Lenry's not in very good shape. He comes huffing and puffing, up to Bezlok as Bezlok begins the work, and he kind of leans over, just surveying the horrors around him. And he's holding the hose that they're going to connect to this pipe. And
Rhino
he begins doing so.
Reno looks terrified as he just whispers under his breath, "Oh no. Bezlok's hyper-focusing. He forgot to take his Adderall."
And the wagons come out of the barn doors, and there are just people kind of teeming all over these things, and there are others running alongside, helping to push them. There are no horses to pull these wagons, but they seem to move swiftly once they gain a little bit of momentum, and I'm going to move them down this cobblestone path. I think that is a good place to place them. And Selma comes out. She's leading the way here, holding on to the front of one of the wagons. Next is P-Crawl.
All right. P-Crawl is going to... No, I don't want to... Do I want to do that?
I didn't know you had that.
No, let's not do that right now. Okay, P-Crawl is going to do a quick little teleport right here in front of this one. This is the one that's been pretty beat up by me already, yeah?
You can target the one that you've been beating up. That's fine. Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, the one right next to you there? Yes.
Yep. Okay, good deal. So because I still have him marked as my favorite foe, too.
Okay.
So, oh my God.
These creatures seem to have not only, supernatural strength, but quickness, too, as they dodge your scimitar.
Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna pop back up to here and attack this one. There we go. Dirty 20.
Hits.
Take off the favorite foe on that one. Okay, 14 slashing damage on that one.
Is this directly above you?
Yeah, the one directly above me.
Thank you.
And then I get that third attack. I'm not going to teleport this time. I'm just going to spin around and take a second swing at the one below me next to the carts down there that I already hit.
Okay.
Oh, come on.
12 will miss.
Yeah. I'm not gonna add to that, sadly. I'm gonna save it.
No, that's all right. I feel like I'm on the verge of
Glory.
no, I'm like on the verge of taking that one out.
Oh, well, I
That's
got
what's
you.
frustrating because I got I was anyway.
Verge of glory.
All right, I'm gonna use for my movement. I'm just gonna run up to. I'm gonna circle around to right here in between Bezlok and this one, And then I'm going to psychically communicate towards Reynald I can only do like emotions and feelings. So basically you're gonna get the vibe of me being totally fine with what's going on right now and fully in control of this situation, and a desperate desire for you to get on a cart. And then I'm just gonna stand there and look as menacing as I can in between Bezlok and the zombies.
Okay. And the dang, I'm fidgeting too much with where I want to put the map on the display because the battle scene's like too hard to reorganize with only 4 people. Anyways, I'm sorry. Okay. The vampire zombies are surrounding you, P-Crawl, and as you've
They all make wisdom saves, and their speed is halved. If that
within
matters.
15 feet of you, right? These
Yes.
4?
Yeah, these 4 would be affected.
Top left, bottom left, bottom right. So 2 save and 1 fail.
What about? There's 4 of them, Ben.
There's 4 of them.
Oh, I'm sorry. Then below. Thank you.
All right.
He's dead to me.
I get it. You want me just to roll damage for all of them?
I'm sorry.
Just like one
Yes,
single roll?
1 damage, please. Yes.
Okay, so it's 3d8 radiant, 18.
Nice.
So if they succeed, they take half. If they fail, they take all of it.
Okay.
18 radiant damage.
Okay. And despite the beating they've taken, these creatures are, still willing to fight. Reynold, the one below you, as it's been assailed the most in the fight with P-Crawl, and then this magic that has just affected it seems to be second guessing. It looks up to the top of the warehouse to the right, far down the alley, at the end of the alley, and you see a figure looming above, diminutive stature of a gnome, with its cape wisping in the wind, and it simply stands there. And the vampire spawn turns back to fight on.
You're not cool. You're short. You're short. You're not tall. You're a short little guy. Come down here.
Bezlok's like, hey.
Hey, Bezlok, we're both short. It's fine. I can say this.
It will have the 2 vampires surrounding Reynold will lash out at him. First,
Stop.
claws. 9 will miss.
Don't
17.
miss.
And then the other creature's attacks, 19.
That'll hit.
And the creature grabs you, its claws slashing into you. And you'll take 9 damage, and then it pulls you in, trying to bite you.
Something
8
tells
will
me in
miss.
a different timeline I'm screwed. Good luck, though.
Ooh.
And behind you, I'm sorry, that creature already attacked. Forgive me. So scratch those rolls. Next to you, P-Crawl, you've attracted the attention of 3 of these creatures, and they rush upon you, surrounding you.
I need a wisdom save. He's within
just
15
moved.
feet. Yeah,
If he moves into the
starting.
range.
Enters the space.
Thank you.
Yeah.
A 10 will fail.
18 radiant.
Wow. They're probably going to stay away from doing that. As this creature... I'm sorry, is this holy light that's being emitted?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. Okay.
It's this golden light and then, like, golden hooks just swinging out, aiming for their hearts.
Is this light considered sunlight?
Let me read the description.
Because you used a spell last time, I thought, that qualified as sunlight.
That's Sunbeam. This is Spirit
Okay.
Guardians.
Okay, I
I
don't
don't think
that
Spirit Guardians has any
qualifies
sunlight
as-
component. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, very good.
I mean, if you want to be thematic and be cool about it, then yeah.
And it rushing up to you with its claws, a 12 will miss you, P-Crawl. And then it slashes again, and 9 will miss. To your side, these creatures are surrounding you. An 8.
Nope.
A 9.
Nope.
A 22.
That one got me.
And the creature slashes into you with its claws. You'll take 7 damage as it clutches you near, trying to bite your exposed arm. 9. I really would like to bite somebody.
We are scared of these guys? What's going on?
Goodness. Oh.
Where's the dragon? That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. I see.
Yeah,
You guys got a dragon somewhere that you're hiding. I gotcha. Oh wait, we already killed it. Losers. If only there was a short, weak gnome to fight us. Maybe he would do something. That's a lot of guys.
Vampires come pouring around the corner, rushing towards you. Bezlock had better get this water situation figured out quickly. Next is one of the vampires was able to get close enough to P-Crawl to attack. 20?
20 will hit.
And take 11 slashing damage. And this creature will grapple you and try to bite you as well.
Nope.
Bite is not meant to be.
Does this creature get within 15 feet of me?
Yes.
All right, give me that save.
A 20.
Okay, so just 9 radiant damage.
Thank you. And after the vampires is Reynold.
Okay, all right. Seems like we've had a bit of fun here, but it's time to send you all to hell. Reynold is going to drop Spirit Guardians and cast Sunbeam at 6th level. It's a 5-foot wide, 60-foot line. I need con saves from creatures. They take a balls amount of radiant damage and blinded. There's a nice little line here of about, I don't know, my choice of.
You can hit 7 there.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna.
It doesn't have to go to a corner. You can navigate that to hit all those.
Reynolds is just gonna grab one of these vampires and be like, "My turn," and is gonna shoot a beam of light, of sunlight. Yeah, and so every creature that is being affected must make a con save for me, Ben.
Okay, I'm going to start with the nearest on the right. 6. To the left, a 22. Above that, a 23. Above that one, another 23. Hey,
you guys are welcome with the saves, by the way.
11 will fail. 2 above that, a 14 will fail. And to the left of that, 9 will fail.
Okay, so it is 6d8 radiant damage. You can just take this. 22, half as much if they succeeded, and every creature that failed is blinded.
And this one also counts as sunlight, right?
Yeah, and now there is a 30 feet radius of bright light around me, and then 30 feet past that is dim light, and that is considered sunlight. So 30 feet of just bright sunlight up to here, and then past that is just dim sunlight. And vampires, they don't like sunlight, including these guys back here that are sneaking up on the wagons. They're in the sun zone.
And this sunlight sears their skin badly, and you recognize that it deals far more lethal damage to them.
Does it seem that the dim light is affecting them too, or is it just the bright?
The brilliant sunlight seems to have been what did it.
I know. Is it the close bright sunlight, or is the dim sunlight also doing that too?
All of the light projected is sunlight.
Yes.
It all seems to be affecting them in that way.
Oof. Oof.
And all of these creatures are bloodied that you have just hit, except for the one above Peak Raw.
Well, I think I did pretty well. I'm just gonna lean against this wall here and call it a day, and then I'm just gonna end my turn.
Okay. And next is Mordecai. And
Ooh.
Mordecai, as you are here focusing on this group, you see to your right these vampires encroaching upon the wagons, coming up behind them, grasping at the people, and just it is only Selma's warriors keeping this group coming up from behind at bay.
Okay. I have.
But it
just
is your
a
turn.
spell. I have just a spell. So in that case, I want to head towards the rear of the caravan.
Okay.
And if I can, I want to jump on the last cart.
Okay, will you make a dexterity check, please?
Ooh, I'm great at those.
You just fumble and you just fall off the side.
It's okay. We'll make it work.
Trying to be all cool at a heroic maneuver.
Did you say dexterity save or check?
Check.
It's okay. It's the same.
Okay, you hoist yourself up onto the wagon just as you're leaning away. Someone helps to pull you aboard.
All
You
right.
can act.
And I'm going to cast the fear spell. Behind us.
Okay, and that seems like it will encompass all of these vampires, at least in the near vicinity, excepting the one that's furthest away. So I'll have 5 saves coming, starting with the nearest to the right of the wagon. For them below, a 19, and then above
What's the save?
by the doors,
fail.
4, and then bottom right,
A fail.
top right.
A fail. So
Wow.
one save.
Okay, 1 save. And the others are affected by fear.
And then I want to send Lucky to provide the help action. So he's invisible currently. He's going to fly to the nearest one to patrol. And he's going to use his action to provide the help action to give him advantage on his next attack.
And this is near P. Crawl.
Yeah.
Thank you. I have them on the map there. Lucky is your imp familiar, right?
Lucky is my imp familiar.
Okay.
The handsome devil you all know and love.
Will that be all for Mordecai?
That'll be the end of my turn.
And it comes to Bezlock and Lenry. Okay, hit it. And Lenry smacks the nozzle as Bezlock taps this last pipe into place, probably stripping out the new threads as he does so, just forcing it in. And Lenry braces himself as the hose quickly fills with water and begins to spray upward on the map at the group that is kind of like turning the corner swiftly, running towards P. Crawl. And the wagons are going to continue down the street, and Mordecai with them.
Oh, I noticed something on the description of the spell, then. Undeads have disadvantage on the saving throw against Sunbeam.
Oh, thank you. So that the one that had, well, we'll have to keep that in mind for the future.
Yeah, I don't think it actually mattered. No, it didn't matter. Huh.
And so here are these 3 wagons, people piling all over them. Those who are, able enough are helping to push the wagons to gain enough momentum as Selma leads them out the alley onto the main street. There are just a handful of her warriors and then those able-bodied helping to move the carts along. Mordecai, you still stand atop one of these wagons. And after that, P. Crawl, you are up.
Okay. Oh, perfect. Mm-hmm. Okay. I am going to... Okay. I'm going to shout to everyone to because they've got the hoses the things working now, right? The pump?
Yes, the hose is filling with water and it's starting to spray out. Yep.
Okay. So I'm going to shout, just get to the cots. And I'm going to cast, or I'm not going to cast, but I'm going to use my ethereal step to sort of vanish. It ends at the end of the current turn. That's not. Well, that'll still work because it'll save me from. I'm gonna use that to vanish. I'm gonna back up. I'm gonna rush back and get onto the middle cart. And then I'm going to hold an action. I'm going to hold a casting of... I'm going to hold a casting of Conjure Animals until everybody else is on the carts.
Okay. And... P-Crawl, you rush to the carts. Lenry is manning the hose and spraying these vampires that are swarming around the building. And some of them just shriek in agony as the water blasts them, and they're destroyed outright.
Not a good day. A sunbeam, sunlight, water...
And as the water hits them, they begin trying to flee, those who are badly injured. And, as they're just in agony and slain. However, a number of them move forward still to attack Reynald, very wary of the one wielding the hose.
So the sunlight persists. I don't know if that matters mechanically or not. I don't know how vampires work in D&D.
Sure, it'll be when it'll take effect when they end their turn.
Right.
So the 2 surrounding you, Reynald, will attack first.
Get off me!
Ooh, 26 crit.
I'm going to use Therazessa's blessing to make him re-roll that.
Nice.
A 24. Not a
crit.
You'll take 9 slashing damage.
Watch,
The
and now I'm gonna get bit.
vampire clutches you and tries to bite. A 24.
I should have saved it. No.
Oh no. Where's your exposed skin? Is it your neck, your arm?
Probably my face.
The vampire
yeah.
just bites into your cheekbone. Yeah.
Do we all have
Ouch.
third darkness buffing?
No, it's just me.
No,
Okay.
Reynold.
Oh no.
So you'll take 4 piercing and 5 necrotic.
Okay.
And your hit point maximum is reduced by 5.
Okay.
You're fine, right?
Oh yeah, I'm good.
And
Wow,
the one-
this is a lot more underwhelming than I thought it would be.
Dang it. The vampire behind you claws at you, missing. A 15 will miss as well.
I kind of thought I would like turn instantly, sorta. Wow. Oh, excuse me. I got to do the. All right, I'm good. Oh, I got to do 2 of them. Oh, I'm super good. Sunbeam
And-
is still there.
2 more of these creatures approach you, Reynold, savagely.
He
trying
bit
to
my
claw at
face off.
you. A 16 will miss. A 21.
Yeah.
You'll take 9 slashing damage. Another
That'll hit.
creature claws at you, a 19 to hit. You'll take 9 slashing damage. And another creature claws for 23 to hit.
Stop!
Take 8 slashing damage as the group of vampires surrounds you, mauling you.
Stop, please!
The other vampires approach the pipes, and Bezlock and Lenry turn to run. And Bezlock makes it to the wagon and begins pushing furiously, but Lenry, as he goes to move, his legs are taken out from under him by one of the vampires, and the group of them swarm upon him. And Lenry is surely dead. And the chief of the firehouse cries out as the hose in his hands whips around, and the flowing water still burning these vampires like acid. Peacrawl, you're next.
Cool. Well, I fizzled out my spell because everybody's hanging out.
Oh, well, it's not my fault.
What now?
It's not my fault.
I've been holding action this whole time, waiting because I'm like, okay, everybody's gonna leave now, and
I
nobody
can't.
left, so I
What
never
was
cast
the trigger?
spell. So
What was the trigger for your spell? I'm sorry.
the
I
trigger
also
was
forgot.
for everybody to be out of the way. It never triggered because
Okay.
Mordecai or Reynold's still out there. So I am going to shoot.
Good, just cast it anyways, can't you?
He lost the spell slot is the thing.
I lost the spell slot. I mean, I can cast it now for my action, but it's a lost spell slot in action on the last turn. It's fine. I'm just gonna see Reynold still out there. Just like, ugh.
He bit my cheek off.
I'm gonna jump off the cart. I'm gonna run back out. I'm gonna take a swing at this one that I cannot seem to hit again. Oops, wrong thing. There we go. 19 to hit that guy who is still
will
my
hit.
favorite foe for 6 and 13. So 19 points of damage total on that one in the front.
Okay. Thank you.
Mhm. A quick teleportation to here with another attack on the one that's now directly in front of me. An 18
Will hit.
Okay, I'm going to move my mark over, and I'm going to make that one my favorite foe with that attack. Whoops, sorry. I didn't mean to roll the attack again. Okay, so that will be 17 points of slashing damage on him.
Very good.
Sorry,
Okay.
I forgot to mention you have advantage.
Oh, well, okay. And we'll go ahead and do one more teleport, and I'll take one more swing at the one on the bottom again. All right.
You do have advantage.
I do have advantage. I haven't used the advantage yet. You're right. Okay.
28 will do
28. Okay. I did move my favorite foe mark, so he doesn't get that extra damage on there anymore, but that's all right. 11 points of slash damage.
Okay.
On the bottom.
And the creature is slain, falls to the ground in agony.
Okay. What did I do? 5. Okay, I only use 20 feet of movement to get up to there. So I'm just going to... I'm going to look at Reynold and I'll be like, now can we go? And I'm going to turn around and hop onto the cart in the back.
They got their grubby mitts on me.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
And next is Reynold.
Which one is currently grappling me?
Here to the left of you, I believe. I'm not sure exactly.
I'm not either.
Sorry.
You said they're all looking bloodied, correct?
Yes.
All right. Well, I could just leave with one ability check. But I think I'm going to do a little bit extra. I think I'm just going to use the sunbeam here to try and hit as many as I possibly can.
Just blast it through the face of the one that's on you.
Yeah, that's how I'm going to initially do the attack. Is I'm just going to grab the one that's on me, and I'm just going to like grab him by the throat and just take my finger and go through his head, and I just cast Sunbeam through his head and try and hit as many as I can.
Okay.
So that would be, I don't know.
You'd hit 4 of them.
4 of them, yeah. Wisdom saves with disadvantage, now that we know that. Not that it mattered last time.
7 for the closest.
Oh, were we accounting that they were blind also? Some of them were?
Oh, I was not. I'm sorry. It's so there becomes so many
I know.
things
It's
to
really
keep
a
track of.
lot,
I'm sorry,
a lot
guys.
of things to do.
There's a lot on this board right now too, so
The tools for tracking it on Roll20 are like a little limited too, because the icons that they put on the token are so small. It's like, anyway, sorry. I'll try to keep better track of that. 12 miss, and then a bit further away. 9 does not save, and then the furthest one on the pump, 12 does not save.
Okay. New damage.
big money, big money, big money, big money.
68. Radiant. Another blast of sunlight emanates from me as I just deal 31 points of radiant damage to all these.
Eesh.
Yeah. Get off of me!
And 3 of them are just burned away into ash. And the 4th is there in agony.
In terms of the sunlight that's radiates off my body, that goes out to 60 feet. That's not the beam, but just sort of the aura. Did Rado notice that hurting them at all, or was he too busy getting his cheek gnawed off by a vampire?
Yes, the sunlight did affect them.
Okay. Reynald is going to try, and now he's not grappled anymore. He's going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, and it's going to end his turn there because he really can't move any further than that. And he's going to look at all these vampires keeping after him. And that'll be his turn.
Okay, and then Mordecai, it is your turn.
I kind of want to get the chief and save him, but it's kind of bad right now.
Okay. I'm
I
gonna.
don't know.
I see the gnome?
The gnome is atop the distant warehouse. Yes, you see him. You see his silhouette.
I want to cast. I want to cast mental prison.
As you begin to cast this spell, you see the gnome gesticulating upon the warehouse roof. Your spell has no effect. Or, you know what? I think I have to roll for that one.
If I see him casting counterspell, I will counterspell his counterspell. And that would be at 5th level. Counterspell.
Will you make a perception check, please?
Okay. Perception. And I will use Devil's Own Luck on this.
Okay. A 13 plus.
Almost.
14.
I think you do notice. That's fair. Okay, so I'm sorry. I need to make a save then for mental prison.
That's right. DC 19.
Intelligence. Is this gnome a smart fella?
He is.
And you feel as though your magic was strong, but somehow the gnome is unaffected.
In that case, he still takes 5d10.
Okay, let's have it.
Ooh, a couple 10s in there. Ooh,
9.
ooh, zooey.
I'll take it.
That's some good damage.
Hey, Ben, you got any concentration spells he's focusing on right now?
Yeesh.
Because he's gonna need to make
good
a
question.
roll.
And wow.
Wow.
Good hit, Mordecai.
You almost never get max damage.
And you see the gnome drop. He is, as short as he is already, just clutch his mind, surprised by your power, no doubt. Probably realizing that he made the right decision in not confronting you all outright. Will that be all from Mordecai?
I'm going to have Lucky do the same as previously. Just take the help action.
Okay.
And that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. And so I had messed up on the initiative a few turns back and moved P. Crawl, having him. I'm not sure that anybody acted between P. Crawl acting. That might have been why nobody moved. Sorry, I was trying so hard to figure it out looking at the dice roller while you guys were acting. But I'm just going to shift the vampires up in initiative because I held off a round of their actions after P. Crawl having just acted. So apologies if it doesn't make sense how I'm correcting it. I'm just trying to amend it so that it's the most fair.
I trust you.
No one knows what
my
the hell's
goodness.
going on.
What the-
10
Right?
vampires,
What
half of them save, and then half of them are blinded, but no one knows anymore.
One of
missing-
these from the mob behind the wagons, persists at the behest of the vampire gnome atop the warehouse, and the others flee in fear of Mordecai's magic. These others who are in the daylight still emitted from Reynold, is that right?
Yes, very, very much so.
A number of them perish outright, scalded badly as if by acid. And the hose just whips around violently with no one to control it. So at random, it might hit a person on a 4. A 2. Okay. And
Wonder if the chief is dead, or if he's just like barely alive. He's not an adventurer, so I imagine he's just fully dead. I don't know. This guy's not physically fit, but he could be a strong fella.
And as you're looking, Lenry stirs and rises. He sits up like the Undertaker.
Oh no! Everyone, watch out for ropes. He's gonna throw us over. That's a wrestling thing, right? I don't know. like a ring of some sort.
Well played, Brandon.
Yeah, thank you.
Bodie.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the vampire spawns, mostly defeated here, dispatched by your radiant magic and the water. Some of them converge on you for a last strike.
Get away! Stop!
21 for Reynold
Please!
and a 24.
Please!
10 slashing damage and then 9 slashing damage.
Ah!
Another claws at you. 25.
Stop!
10 slashing damage. A 13 will miss.
Yeah.
And the third creature that is close enough to you as they all chase the wagons claws at you. A
Please!
24 will hit.
Leave me alone!
Take 8 damage. And the vampire tries to bite you. A 16 will not hit.
No, it will not.
You will be grappled by this one to the diagonal top right of you.
Okay, now we roll 4 Constitution saves. We're gonna see how well this feat's gonna help me. Resilient. So, 1. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. 2, 3, another one. We're good. It was a good decision to take proficiency in Constitution saves. Sunbeam still up somehow.
It's important.
Holy Lord!
And the wagons continue down the street, moving quickly, gathering speed now, and approaching the main roadway here as you all fend off the vampires. Pete Crawl, it is your turn.
That little gnome guy. Where was he at again?
At the far end of the alley on the far right side of the map.
Okay.
He may be out of your sight now. Perhaps you still see just his silhouette now and then in the darkness.
Mm-hmm. We want that guy dealt with. We can go ahead and deal with that guy, yeah? Alright. The crawl's gonna hop back off the cart again. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Get for about 45 feet
Crawl, you've come to help me. Crawl,
You're all right. You're all right.
they're mauling me.
Perfect. Okay, so is he about 60 feet? Would that be? Is that about right?
Yes.
And that. Okay, perfect. So 60 feet away from me, I'm going to cast Conjure Animals,
Okay.
which allows me to. We all know the breakdown. I can do up to 8 beasts of challenge rating 1/4 or lower. So I'm going to I'm going to surround him with 8 axe beaks.
Hell are axe beasts?
Um,
There's a bird with an axe for a beak?
Pretty much.
more or less, yeah.
Wait, really? Hold on.
It
I'm
is
looking this up.
Wait, no, I'm sorry, not the axe beak. I was going to do the axe beak, but they don't fly. That's right. I meant to do that. I forgot. I'm going to actually do 8 of the giant owl, which is also a 1/4 challenge rating. Does have a fly speed. Okay, perfect. These owls are going to take turns attempting to pick this little gnome guy up, fly 60 feet up in the air, and drop him.
Okay. And you have 8 of them?
Yep.
We're gonna kill him by fall damage, I see.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You're going to try to have them grapple him and fly into the air.
Yep.
All right, let's have 8 opposed grapple checks here.
Okay. He has a +1 to, or the owls have a +1 to strength. I don't see any other bonus for that. So yeah. So I'll just roll.
14 here.
Sorry, my dice roll was being weird. There we go. All right, so that one's a 9, so he's gonna miss,
Okay.
or well, it'd be a 10, so they'll miss that one.
21. 10.
Another 10, so the second one's gonna miss.
23.
18, dang. Okay.
26.
To an 8. Oh my God, what?
And a 12 here.
To an 11. I've lost count. How many was that?
2, 3, 4,
That's
5.
Oh my God. Okay.
Well,
Another
your
one.
chances, statistically,
Oh, sorry, I hit the wrong one.
I don't think it's gonna work.
25.
Or 14. Nope. How about oh, come on.
Okay. 13. And this will be the final one, I believe.
Yeah, I think so.
Come on, owl. Realistically,
Yeah,
it makes sense.
There's no, that's a statistic impossibility. Ow!
I mean, on the bright side, he's still surrounded by owls. Not a
Roll
great
20.
situation.
Show me your algorithm. Let me see it.
This guy's just like, what are they trying to do? Get off of me.
And the owl swarm nest sticks as he darts about swiftly.
owls
Turns
all
a cartwheel.
Yeah, the owls all have flyby attacks, so they don't take any opportunity attacks or anything. So they're not right there directly on him. They're kind of above him. A couple of them will be right on the ground around him, and then a few more kind of above him and up higher. So if he tries to do any like teleporting in or out, they'll be able to possibly see him.
Okay. And then is Reynald.
Ah!
I cannot believe that.
Stop, please. Leave me alone.
And Reynald, as you fight here, one of the carts, you hear a crash, and the back wheels, the back axle of one of these carts is broken, and it's stalled. The cart that Mordecai is atop.
Okay. Reynald is going to try to use another sunbeam again to try and shoot as many as he can. I believe I can get 3 if I just shoot it this direction, or maybe 4.
3, because the other one is that's lucky.
Yeah. Okay. Will I be able to hit the one that's grappling me at least?
Yes.
Okay, all right. So
You
let's
can
see.
hit the 3 to the right above that, and then to the right of that.
Okay, so let me get those saves. Oh wait, we forgot about the blindness again. Oh, unless they're just dead, and then that would also make sense.
I'm sorry, am I making a wisdom save?
Constitution, 3 of them.
Thank you. To the right,
Fail.
18. Above,
There.
grappling you, 11. And to the right.
Okay, they all fail.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna go roll some more damage again. 6d8. Ooh, good numbers. 30 radiant damage. They're all blinded. They survive.
Okay. And this is sunlight also.
Yes.
Okay. They're badly damaged. 1 falls slain.
Okay. I'm in a bit of dire straits here. Man, this is a little rough. I'm going to D4 for each level. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm literally just going to cast Healing Word at 5th level. I know, a little crazy, but it's a bonus action. I can do it. It's my only way of healing right now. So I'm doing 5d4s of health plus my spell modifier. So I'm just going to click this and it'll just tell me at 5th level. That seems rather lackluster. But, that's okay. I get 15 health back.
Okay.
Help! Help me! And I'm just going to end my turn there, because if I leave, I'm going to get mauled again.
Okay. On the roof of the warehouse, down the alley, you see the visage of the gnome disappear. And the owls swarming around, and suddenly the gnome is missing. Mordecai, you're next.
Seeing Reynold overwhelmed for the first time, I want to make my way back to him with my full speed. So that's 30 feet towards him. So, and from here, do I see the one that's grappling him? Is he still being grappled?
Yes.
I'm gonna shoot my Eldritch Blast at that. At that guy first. So
Very
that's
good.
gonna be. Does that hit?
30 hits.
Okay. So he's going to take 8 force damage.
Okay.
And be shoved 10 feet away.
Very good.
And then I'm going to target the other one that's next to him.
Okay.
With my next shot.
To the left or right?
I believe there's one in front of him, right? The one directly in front of him. That's the only one within. That's the only one within melee range of him, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to target that one with this shot. That's a 24.
Hits.
And that's going to be 15 force damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to have Lucky provide assistance with this next shot on the same one that I just shot. So he's going to give me advantage on my next attack.
Very good.
And it's going to be 22.
Hits.
And he's going to take another 11 damage.
Okay. Badly injured.
And he's going to be pushed another 10 feet away.
Very good.
And I'm going to scream, Reynolds, run! I'll hold them off.
I don't know. They're kind of in a line.
I'm tougher than I look.
I want to kill them all.
Crawl points his scimitar at you and goes, "Bloody run!"
I don't want to.
And Bezlock runs up to the wagon and kneels at the wheel, beginning to try to fix the broken axle or mend it in some way. And and the creatures rush up quickly, singling out P-Crawl. And first, we'll start from the bottom left, then above, then to the right.
Right on.
And one claws you for 19 to hit.
That hits.
And take 6 slashing damage, and you'll be grappled. And the vampire tries to bite you. A 22.
That'll hit.
Take 6 piercing and 9 necrotic, and your max hit points is reduced by 9.
Okay.
Another vampire claws at you
Hit.
for 8 damage, and this one grabs you. He's mine. Tries to bite you. Will not. Third claws at you. A 16.
Miss.
We'll try to claw again. A 24.
Miss. No.
Take 8 slashing damage. It will not grapple you. You will still be grappled by the second. And the fourth
For now.
vampire slashes at you. A 19?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that hit.
Not the 4 slashing, just the 8 slashing. And
Okay.
the creature grabs you, trying to bite you. 15.
Miss.
No. Okay, P-Crawl, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna look at the one that's got me grappled and be like, "Oh no, you've caught me. What am I going?" I'm just kidding. And I'm gonna teleport behind him and attack him.
Okay.
With a 22.
Hits.
Okay. Just because he bit me and that pissed me off, I'm going to mark him as my favorite foe. And so he will take... Nice. He will take 15 points of damage total on that attack.
The creature is slain.
Excellent. I'll teleport
And Reynold,
over here.
these creatures are within your sunlight, right?
Oh yes, definitely so.
Okay, I'm sorry. I did not adjudicate that when they ended their turn. This other one perishes as well. Go ahead, P-Crawl.
Okay. Okay, I'll teleport to this one over here.
Okay.
Another scimitar swing on that one. For a 16, I think that hits, right?
Hits.
All right. Oh, okay. Not the 6, just the 14 on that one.
And the creature is slain.
All right. And I've got that third attack, so I'll go ahead and take that on the last one remaining for another 16
Hits.
for 11 slashing damage. And then I'm going to use my movement to get back over here.
Are
next
you
to-
okay, Ben?
My goodness.
What's
Thank you.
going on,
Yes.
man?
I'm getting attacked by mosquitoes here. I got one. Sorry, go ahead, P-Crawl.
It's okay. I got the free disengage, so I'm able to leave there. So I'm just going to come back here to keep Bezlock to defend it while I fix the cart. And then my owls that are still over here swooping around, I will they'll use their turn after mine to swoop down and swarm these last two zombies, 4 and 4, or vampires rather.
Okay. So we'll break from initiative here as the group of you have dispatched the entire outfit of vampires that came here to ambush you, and Nestix has seemingly fled. Of course, the streets are teeming with undead, not just these vampires. So quick repair to this wagon will be vital. Does anybody have any skills they can lend to the repair of this wagon?
I would like to go to the chief. How is he looking? Is he looking a little frothy at the mouth?
Yes, he's not looking well at all.
I'm gonna go up to him. I'm gonna cast remove curse.
Okay.
At a 4th level.
He goes to swipe at you. You cast your magic, and suddenly, Leonard's
there.
back.
Hey, wagon's broken. We need to fix it and get out of here.
All right, let's go. Kind of picks himself up, grabs his arm.
Because I figured if anyone knows how to fix this stuff, it's this guy.
I mean, as far as a skill that we could provide, I could use a nature check to check the grain of the wood that he's using to see if there's a natural fault in it. I don't know. I got nothing.
That was very creative. No, it was almost there.
I can maybe use like history.
Yes, I remember how this was made.
Wheels through the ages.
Bezlock is getting so pissed at you guys for just standing there pondering this while he's like tinkering away. Bezlock is able to put this wagon axle back together with tools. Maybe he has nails with him, bolts, something that'll hold it together at least to get it a couple of blocks. And so the group of you lead these wagons, and the people from the firehouse to the Temple of the Light in Omnis. And no further undead who pose any significant threat assail you. Here and there, perhaps you turn away a zombie or two, but nothing of significance, nothing like on the way in.
I have my owls for an hour, so I'll keep them circling us, and they'll kind of like pick at anything, attack anything that gets too close.
That makes sense, definitely.
Yeah.
And from time to time, they just rend a skeleton or zombie in midair.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, actually.
You all come back to the Temple of the Light in Omnis, and it is in the same state that you left it. Perth is there, and he's overjoyed at your return. And so I would say mission accomplished, and for tonight, that's going to end the adventure. And we will continue this game on the second Monday of March, is the 13th.
Oh, yeah, next week's our week off, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so we won't be live next week, but yeah, we'll be back in a couple of weeks, and the adventure will continue. Check us out on Twitter at the Heroes Era, on Instagram at _Heroes Era, on Discord right here, and at the Heroes Era. If you're watching this on YouTube, please thumbs up it and subscribe.
Hit that little bell notification. You know what I'm saying? Gotta be like every other YouTuber.
Yeah.
You make fun of it, it's fine. It doesn't count as you shilling for views.
Like it, subscribe it, share it. The other thing, comment on it.
Yeah. Help us beat that
talk about
YouTube
it.
algorithm.
Yes.
We all
Do
know
it
the
all.
algorithm.
Steal your friend's phone when they go to the other room, and then go onto their Facebook or YouTube and like it and share it from theirs. That's also a good option. If you go into like an electronics store of any kind, they usually have like a laptop set up.
Yes.
You can go to each one, go like them on there.
Make a new account.
Violate
or
some
use
laws.
the
Make new
public,
account.
what they're logging.
Make new accounts. You can use Yahoo emails. You can use
Tell
Gmail
your mother
accounts. You can use
and your
tell your
aunt.
mother.
Bribe
Yep.
the employee at the Apple store to give you the logins for the phones and laptops so you can make accounts on there.
Yeah. I mean, there's ways to do it. Honestly, like our failure is your shortcoming if you're not doing these things.
Yeah, it's
really
your
up to
fault if
you.
we don't succeed.
This is entirely on you.
And if you don't do it, I will be sad, and I will think about this for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
the
You
next-
hurt Bodhi's feelings.
For the next 20 years I will be alive, I will be so sad.
Don't make Bodhi sad. Like and subscribe, and everybody take care.
Every like